Me. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage this next comedian, the very funny Miss Phyllis Cucchiani.
I will always have a lead-in because Americans just don't know they're Italian. My name is Phyllis Cucchiani.
Oh, yeah.
I understand the English is Cucci, but I prefer Cookie because I don't want to be referred to as Cookie Coochie Coo. Or, what's your mama? But in any case, I have some new jokes today that I'm dealing with. And I've been reading a lot. And the other day I went over and reread my Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. That may be a bit dated. I think it went out of print. It's so dated. And then it came back in. But men are from Mars, women are from Venus. And you can tell by their pastimes. When guys are young, they play with marbles. When they get old, they play with the balls. When girls are young, they play with Barbie. When they get old, they play with themselves. Thank God for intergalactic travel. I don't know, I've been noticing guys in particular, and they seem to be becoming more like women every day. They're starting to wear makeup, and they're starting to wear that man's purse that they call it. I'm just wondering, why don't they get to the birth control? But, I won't tell you my age. But I was recently divorced 4 years ago. And in May, I started dating again. I didn't know what to do. So I said, well, no, go on our video dates. So now it's online dating. I joined 7. Very expensive proposition. 7. I got like 5 responses. I mean, look at me. I got 5 responses. So somebody said, well, Phyllis, if you really want some action, you go to a sex site. Now, you have to understand, I'm a biblical scholar. I've been to seminary. So, I went. And I got real action. I got action from the old and I got action from the young. Now, everything I'm telling you is true. I'm not making this stuff up. This 90-year-old contacted me and said, I like your profile. I want you to be my Lolita. I said, well, that's possible. Your place or mine? And he said, well, they don't allow visitors here if you're not family after 8. I said, well, you can always come to my house during the afternoon. And he said, yes, but, I can only take 10 steps. I said, I'm sorry, I got 11. So, what are you going to do? On the other hand, on the other end of the spectrum, I think I was just telling this young man the other day, I got a message from this 30-year-old, and he said, hi, how you doing? I said, fine. Don't you think you're a little bit too young? I'm not a cougar, I'm a walrus. And if you can take, you can take my stretch marks, my drooping tit, and my wrinkles, maybe you might be able to stay hard enough to have a good time. No lie, I mean, that's the way I write on those things. This guy comes back to me and he says, are you trying to dissuade me? You can tell me no, but don't discount my interest. I'm like, whoa, this is a shark, 30 years old. So in any case, I wrote him and I said, you're very accomplished, JD and all that stuff. And I like my friends. I like to be proud of my friends. He comes back, well, my aim is to be more than a friend. So I don't know what to do with this 30-year-old. I'm still thinking about it. Other than that, I also had the census this month. Have any of you had a census card? They sent it. They told me to go to the computer and fill it out. And I said, well, what if I don't have a computer? So they sent me another card. we will send you the census by mail and you must fill it out. It's by the law. And I said, census? What? And then I got the census. I looked at it. They wanted to know everything. Where I lived, who lived, how much, and the color of my panties, basically. So, I said, oh, okay. And then they had a little line. The census is to help plan schools, prisons, and I added lottery outlets. But, it made sense. Schools have become babysitting institutions. And now I'm not talking about higher education, but public schools are becoming baby institutions, babysitting. And lotteries are the opiate of the people. Now, prisons, they've become affordable housing for the poor. But don't misunderstand. High school dropouts are no fool. They do really good cost-benefit analysis on those cell phones. I mean, after all, they do it better than Madoff did on his computer. They give up 10 to 15 for cable, food, medical, vision. He gave up, and honey, he gave up 150, and I don't know what his bitch looks like. So, I'm Cucchiani. Thank you.